In the first game against Puerto Rico, we had 11 hit batters. Never seen that happen, and their pitchers were very apologetic. They're like, "We're not trying to hit anybody," and just had no control. And you know, it was pretty fun. It was pretty funny though. Hey, did you get hit? Nope. Did you get hit? Nope. Yep. So it was that was interesting. But I would say overall in those three games before the final, um, it's just such a fun group of guys. I mean, it's hard to pinpoint one thing, but I would say overall though, Rob Santilli, who ended up getting the MVP, was spectacular in the field. He was always on base, whether it was, I think he got four hit by pitch, two walks, a single, four stolen bases, and just diving play or in the field. It was just unbelievable. And when the other team's fans are oohing and eyeing at some of the plays our shortstop made, it was obvious he would win the MVP. Say this, George Ziegler, who pitched for them, Cowboy George, he was tough. He kept all our big hitters off balance. And, we get a single here, maybe a walk there, double steal, bunt them over, walk, stuff like that. It wasn't really, I know Matt Ryan had a big hit, a double that knocked in 2 runs, but it was just everybody kind of did their part when we had to move a runner over. But that game was one of those games where, they would hit a missile right at somebody, and then we would come up and, in a key moment and hit a missile right at someone on their team. So it was just back and forth, really good baseball. And finally we broke through. There was a walk. There was a, overthrow at first and third, double. It was good baseball. Not one particular person, stuck out. I know Paul Goodwin hit a home run, 2-time Metro West MVP, but really 1 to 9, 1 to 10, we batted 11. Everybody had, whether it would be a key at bat, a walk, unselfish baseball, and it just ended up working out. We went into this game. We knew the Dominican Republic team was definitely one of the best teams, if not the best team, based on the people on the roster. And we get to the field and we look over and we see Mr. Medina is going to be pitching, and he is 6'5", big boy, throws hard, and they had a couple other big guys on the team that also pitch, and a lot of good bats, and so everyone was kind of like, okay, let's go. This is going to be a challenge. And in the first inning, we scored 5 runs. Pitcher didn't have great control, but we had some really good at bats, made him make pitches, had a 5-0 lead. They scored 5-1. We went up, it was 8-2 at one point, and then they started, walk, base hit, double, base hit, another walk. They started clawing back, and it was just, all right, guys, let's get an out here. We need Brian Curran to make it through at least 6. And then Brian Lindsay said, give me the ball in the 7th. And it ended up working out for us. Of course, the last out for them was a missile to center field, which was, who knew what was going to happen, because they got 5 runs real quick. Our shortstop, Rob Santilli, was, extraordinarily unbelievable. It was, making plays in the hole, making plays up the middle, and he's a little guy, and he got, he must have got beamed 3 or 4 times, and he slid to his right and popped up and threw the guy out at first base, and he blew a hole in his pants, and he just looked beat up at the end of this tournament, and he deserved every second of his praise. He was outstanding. Awesome. All of our guys told me, Chris, I'm in next year. This was fantastic way to spend Memorial Day weekend. And a lot of these guys they want to come back. It was a really good tournament, a local tournament with, Boston area teams, Metro West area teams. It's just, we're definitely going to do it next year. And hopefully we'll get more than just 5 teams. Maybe we'll get a few more if we promote it.